Hey guys, after game here, live chilling at Ron's place. Today we're here with another top player. She can just introduce herself.
I'm Jamie-Lee Witbooi. I'm from Cape Town. I started playing football at the age of 6. I actually started with boys. Just actually started for fun. And then I think around 13 I joined a female ladies team. And when I got my first call up to the national team, that's where I started taking football a bit more serious and turning it into a career. I played for 3 Hollywood Reds teams. UWC, Westcon, TS Galaxy. I think I won the SAFA League twice before. World Cup twice. The SAFA runner. Represented the Western Cape for the interprovincial tournament, won that 3 times as well.
When you were 6, just once you're past 6, you joined the team. Just let us know basically what team was that.
A boys team, Trinitarians.
Trinitarians, and where are they based at?
Iceland.
In Iceland. So, from there, just let us know, obviously, playing for the boys team, you're the only female in the boys team. Just let us know, like, how was that feeling though? Playing like, with a bunch of boys, you're the only girl in the team. Like, let us know, like, what kept you motivated at that time, knowing you're the only female playing like with a bunch of boys.
They were like brothers because we were very young, very small. So they were very motivating and stuff, caring. It's like they took me as a little sister.
What inspired you throughout that time, playing with a bunch, playing with a bunch of guys, you're the only female there, like, what inspired you, like, what made you decide to, like, take your footballing, like, serious, or decided to take your footballing to the next career, or to the next level, should I say?
With the boys, it was just about having fun.
Yeah.
Until I joined a female team a few years later.
And which female team was that, if I'm
Spurs.
Spurs. And then you were playing at Spurs, obviously, how long were you playing at Spurs for?
6, 7 years. Almost 8.
6, 7 years. Under what age group, if I were to ask?
In the SAFA.
I was like the SAFA team, obviously coming, from a local team, local division, local football. Obviously, SAFA team, it's a bit much more professional, semi-professional, should I say, like, how's the level, like, how did the level, like, manage to, like, differentiate?
First, it was a bit difficult because I was very young, 13, 14. And I played with a lot of ex-Banyana players. So at first, I found myself very, like, not motivated, stuff like that, because you're senior players and I'm this young child coming from primary school. So it took me a few years to settle in and then took it from there.
Well, you were playing in Iceland, all the way in Europe. So, take us through that experience now. How was that experience like for you?
Weather-wise, I was struggling.
Yeah.
But football compared to South Africa is different level of football.
So, if I may just ask, just hearing you say it's a bit different, like, in what sort of way does it differentiate the football from Europe compared to Cape Town?
Technically, they are a bit more advanced in what we are in South Africa. Technically, not that much. But they are very, also when it comes to the height, weight, and that stuff, they're very people as well.
Maybe take us through, like, how did you manage to get all the way over to that side of the world? Like, what happened? What was the transition that happened in Cape Town that obviously made you get scouted or, to play that side of the world? If you can maybe just take us through that would be really appreciated.
I think I was in the street. The following year, I had an agent, a Nigerian born. He's a Nigerian guy. And then he made like profiles of me and he used to send it away and stuff. And that's how
you managed. Coming from Ravensmead, being, a colored female, I'm sure just hearing your background, I'm sure there are lots of females, obviously, that, aspires to maybe be like you, or maybe aspires to be playing where you once played. Just let us know maybe what was your drive in football, like what kept you motivated at all costs?
Just to be an inspiration for the next generation and to also show them that colored is hope for colored girls out there. Not only colored girls, but for colored in general, there is hope for us. you can reach your dreams. You just have to believe and work hard.
Well, playing locally to playing professional football. Just let us know how was like the adaptation for you? Obviously, playing local football, you guys maybe don't train as much as what the professional team would train. You just maybe run us through maybe like how was that change for you coming from, like a local team, let's say for example, having to maybe train twice a week to now having to maybe train 4 times a week. Like how was that adaptation for you?
I had to prepare myself mentally for that. It's mostly a mental game that I had to change. Okay. It's not how it used to be. Like it's different now. You need to focus, work a bit harder than what you did. All boiled down to this the mental part of it.
Let us know basically like how are you feeling like when you got that call up, to play for SA's national team. Just maybe take us through that, like let us know the emotions, the feelings, like yeah, just take us through from your side.
Usually you'll send the cup a letter in advance before they announce it. So you do know before and stuff, but it's something that I did work for hard over the years, and to me it's like the reward is paying off now for the hard work that I did put in over the years.
And if I were to ask, just boiling down, comparing to where you started your footballing journey with, being the age of 6, being the only female in a men's team, like, were you ever like expecting like you as a female to like, end up maybe playing in the national team? Like, have you ever like had that in mind?
No.
Never in mind, ever. So, never.
When I played with the boys,
Obviously, how are your family feeling? Feeling that, notification to say, hey, you're obviously, part of the national team setup. How are your family members feeling?
The first column that I got, I think it was 120 columns. That for them, they were excited about that because that was the really first call-up, man. The banana call-up was like, it was just a matter of time, all the hard work that you are putting into.
Definitely, yeah. And obviously, like the banana cola pie, how was that like? How did that feeling differentiate, obviously, comparing to the national team under 20 cola?
That is a different feeling because now you, like, under 20 is not, under 70 is not that recognized by people and stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
Banana call-up, I think every footballer that plays in a professional setup want to represent the country. I think there's a feeling that you can't describe because you're all going to represent your country now. And not a lot of people get that opportunity to represent the country.
So to say your favorite, like your best achievement that you like hold close to your heart, man?
I think guiding 2 teams to the Hollywood bets.
So, Joe, what are the Hollywood bets though, if I were to ask?
It's basically the professional league in South Africa.
Encouragement maybe for people looking up to you, or yeah, maybe fans, family, anything maybe like words of encouragement maybe for people that's following in your footsteps, or people that would love to achieve what you would love to achieve maybe in your footballing journey.
I think that they need to stay disciplined. First thing, you have to be disciplined, motivated, and always be coachable.
Coachable. So, how do you mean when you say coachable?
You know, if a coach tells you who's the player feel, but now I want to do this thing, and the coach tells me I feel to that thing, rather listen to what the coach has to say. So you also learn and grow as a player. Because a lot of times, people are not comfortable in football. I feel, but I think it's best for me. I'll do that, and sometimes that has a negative effect on me.
I truly agree with you. So, wise words there from Jamie. You say your age was again?
28.
You're 28. Okay, so man, Jamie, actually we are one age.
On one of your socials, it was a free kick. It was out for. Speak us through that free kick. Obviously I'll run it through on the video as well. Like just speak us through like the training. Maybe have you done that before? Have you trained it before? Is it like your signature? Like just speak us through that free kick.
It's very Stellenbosch. Not think that a train or something like that, but I think you know one of that one that came as well. I usually take free kick, but maybe not direct free kick. Maybe just in that day. I don't know what went through my mind, and I just decided, okay, let's go straight.
Oh, up and coming female footballers, maybe they don't see like a right path for them. They don't know like where to go, what scouts to look for. Like any type of advice to get to that next step, even if it's not the highest league or Banyana, but just how to get to the next step.
Also get a mentor. I will keep them on the right path and not a mentor that has an ego. Because if your mentor has an ego, you will have an ego as well.
Agencies obviously are supposed to organize, opportunities. You get a lot of agencies out there that's maybe, let's say, agencies we just love to make, cash off people. As your agent actually like organize maybe like certain opportunities where you feel like it was like fair enough in your footballing journey, just out of curiosity from her side.
This one is currently the third agent that I have.
Your third agent, and is there any reason why you are on the third agent and not the first or the second one?
The first one was a hearing line that I had. Second one is also agency. With him, it was the second one, it was the thing of we prioritize certain athletes. You would get certain athletes, whatever, and certain athletes wasn't prioritized. But the current one, they prioritize all the athletes.
And what's your personal perspective of like agency? Do you think they are like, just out of curiosity, do you think that they personally to make money off players or certain players, or do you think they're there to maybe organize, players' opportunities in their footballing journey? Just your personal perspective.
I personally feel a player doesn't need an agent, but it makes things but easier for play off field. So you as a player don't have to worry about looking for a team and stuff like that. So you just focus on the playing part of it, and you manage your agent like focus on the rest of it.
How did your agent manage to come on board with you? Was this a thing of him watching you and finding your style of playing interest for him to approach you, or what was the deal in that situation?
She used to watch me before and stuff. Then she also worked as a media agent for TS Galaxy back then, and then we sat down and spoke, and then she gave the vision and the mission of the agents and stuff like that, and told me okay, this is what they offer players and stuff like that, and this is what they do for the players and stuff. And took it from there.
And hearing her word and what they could provide, comparing to what you were going through that time, what clicked for you in order for you to be like, hey, this is what I want to aspire to, this is what I'm gonna go. What was a drive in that moment of time, if you can remember?
The agency is only a female, all female agency, so they only meant females, and the agency before that was mixed, male and female, and the other agency they prioritize the males only.
Take us back to TS Galaxy. How long were you playing at TS Galaxy?
Season. From Vesco to Galaxy 1 season. Vesco sold the status to TS Galaxy. I went over to TS Galaxy.
What made Jamie stand out on the ball, on the field of play? When you get the ball. Just take us through that, Jamie.
Now at the moment I'm more of a attacking player. So I would throw the ball to feet around, play balls in space, stuff like that. Support play.
And let's say before you were attacking player, what type of style do you still have in you? That you just maybe, so you didn't somewhere locked in that vocabulary somewhere there of footballing. So just take us maybe through that. I'm sure, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know, you can vouch if I'm wrong, maybe there's a lot of people that has a lot of talent, but I feel sometimes people are hiding the talent. Are you a culprit, Jamie?
No, I have that thing on the field, my aura has to speak for itself.
As a professional footballer, it's always out there. What's your thoughts on personal branding, on social media? just getting your brand out as a footballer. What's your thoughts on that?
You need to brand yourself as a player, because if you don't brand yourself as a player, people won't notice you out there. They won't know that there is a player like Jamie out there.
Yeah. And
So
maybe
building a profile for yourself, videos, YouTube, Google, stuff like that.
Yeah, how do you brand yourself, if I were to ask?
Actually, the agency does that. Like,
Also,
they update stuff on YouTube, on Google. So every time I sign a new contract, they make sure that when you search me on Google, you will find all the updated details and stuff like that.
where do you maybe see yourself playing, maybe, within this year, within the next 2 years, within the next 3 years, within the next 5 years, maybe just any short-term or long-term goals or plans that you maybe have in store for yourself?
Short-term goals is probably to go back to the Olympics. Long-term goals is to go back to Europe.
And obviously, just maybe hearing your short-term goals to go back to the Hollywood bits, like what do you maybe think you could maybe do to up your game in order for you to get re-scouted, or in order for you to get, rejoined by the Hollywood bits female team?
Put pen to paper, Africa. Easy as put pen
Just-
to paper, yes.
No, definitely. So there you guys hear it. Any words of maybe advice for, future younger generations, or to people out there, family members out there, maybe that's, watching you, supporting you? Just maybe any words of advice or encouragement, maybe?
The dreams, like, it's not going to be easy. The road is going to be difficult. It's going to be long and hard. Just keep on believing. Stay motivated and stay disciplined.
Definitely. There you guys hear it, coming down from another top football professional, Jamie. Once again, thank you so much for your time, patience and effort to speak to myself and up the game. We really appreciate it from our side. Wishing you, your family, and your future success, everything of the best as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate that. Thank you.